All right, so let's apply our understanding of the concept of controlling rotation in applying submissions and why it's important, okay? So let's say we're applying the Americana from side mount. Oftentimes, people lose this position because they're focused too much on trying to finish the actual submission and not controlling the rest of their partner's body, okay? Now, this is super important. In a lot of submissions, actually, people lose it because they're too focused on trying to finish the actual lock and not controlling their partner's rotation and their partner's ability to move, okay? So let's say we have Chrissy here and she has an Americana on me, okay? So go ahead. So you're gonna grab under here, boom, this one's gonna go underneath and grab your own wrist. Okay, good. Now, for her to finish the lock, okay, she's gonna be bringing the wrist that way and she's gonna be bringing my elbow up and over the opposite side. So she's gonna do this, yes, and pull it towards my rib, okay. I know that she's gonna finish me that way. If I try to turn this way, it's not gonna do me any good. But if I turn this way, it alleviates a little bit of that pressure and all her weight now is here. Try to move that arm.
Arm?
Yeah, you can't move, you can't scoot your arm down. Sometimes you'll find people push up on the armpit and do this. So go ahead and finish that lock. It's gonna be hard. All her weight is there, okay? And at the same time, it's alleviating pressure on my shoulder. So if I continue doing that, she's gonna have to let go or she's gonna end up getting swept or reversed, right? So usually when that happens, she lets go of her lock. Go ahead, let go of the lock and try to post and come back, right? So what allowed me to do that though, right? This shoulder came up, I was able to rotate this way and hide my elbow if I wanted to. So if I understand that my partner, like if I was the one on top, if I understand that my partner needs to do this to escape, I need to be able to prevent them from rotating that way, right? So what are some of the handles that we have access to prevent me from turning this way? So if Chrissy's here on top, now if you watch, okay, so you're here, you're trying to finish the lock. So right now my elbow, my shoulder is free. There's nothing stopping my shoulder from coming up and going over. So by me able to rotate this way, my shoulder coming up, it's created that rotation to prevent her from finishing. So one way she can figure this out, okay, is to have her hip over my shoulder. So let's move here a little bit and try to put, weight on my shoulder, yes. So now, without finishing the lock, I'm just gonna try to rotate to my right. I can't rotate to my right. Okay, so get the lock real quick and go slow, okay? So now, when she tries to go for that lock and I'm trying to turn to my right, I can't, okay? Even if I free this, arm right here, as long as she knows where she is relative to my shoulder, she can adjust if she needs to, boom. Now if I go like this, I can't, okay? Now she can work on finishing the submission bit by bit, slow. So try to bring the elbow down towards my rib, and lift it up slightly, like this way. Go ahead. Yup. Tap. Okay. So that's one way we can apply that submission. Now go down real quick. Let me do it to you. So one of the reasons why also people get to rotate is because oftentimes we feel that we need to pin this to the mat, right? Sometimes I've heard of that analogy of like thinking of the mat as the canvas and this is a paintbrush and you're painting the canvas, right? Which works, but you don't necessarily have to pin this arm down. If I'm short and I think about pinning this arm too much, all my weight is forward, which means it's easier for this part of her body to go up. So let's just imagine, right? I'll exaggerate a little bit. I'm focused on really pinning this to the mat and I'm leaning here. Now let's turn this way. Go ahead, turn towards that way, Chrissy. Yeah, it's gonna be easier for her to turn because all my weight is here because I feel like to finish this lock, I have to put all this weight here. But if you understand how this shoulder locks up, it locks up here, right? It locks up here, locks up here. All of these ranges work, okay? Which means I don't need to put all my weight there because I know that if I do that, it's gonna create rotation on her part to escape. So what's important here is to keep her stuck. So I stay here, boom. Knowing that it's okay. What's important is my weight distribution right now. I don't want her rotating away from me. So rotate away from me, Chrissy. Go ahead. I want to lock it up. Go ahead, rotate away, other way, yeah. Go, no, face away from me. Away, to the left. To the left, yeah. So she can't. Now look, if I even go here and finish here, it'll finish. I don't need to pin this down, okay? So now we're understanding how our understanding of that concept of controlling rotation applies to submissions. Let's look at that next on a submission that I like to do from the back called the bow and arrow, and let's see how controlling rotation works for us there.